I never imagined that I would be, given this award, but it is one of my proudest moments. So I'm coming from part of the world where art was clashing with religious faith there. Artists are meant to make the invisible visible. I was always thinking that I'm not in the right place, in the right geography, in the right part of the world. I was not expecting that I would get this visa, but whoever that person was who assessed that application, I want to share it with him or her. Thank you so much to provide me this opportunity. And of course, I want to acknowledge the owner of this land allow me to be a free man on this land.
Well, I'm absolutely so honoured, and I feel really, I was a bit shocked actually when I got the phone call. I love an excuse to connect back with the university, and so I was absolutely thrilled. Life's going to dish you up things you just don't see coming, and there are going to be moments when you think this is the worst place I could ever be, and how will I ever get beyond where I am right now? But you do. That's what I've come to learn. Doing a PhD is a long haul, and I'm a night person, and so I'd often be at the UNSW coming in at night, and then I'd work through till early hours of the morning, sometimes 4 o'clock in the morning. I used to sneak my little puppy dog in, Yogi, and so I should thank Yogi as well. He got me through too.
I want to be challenged, I want to be stimulated, I want to do things that are interesting, and I don't want to sit around and just pass the time. I want to use the time I have. My proudest achievement is training others. Seeing people you've trained progress in their careers and become professors themselves, that's probably the proudest sort of moments I can think of during my career, because the training of others is really part of what we must do, and it's an extension of the kind of work that one does oneself. Being recognised by your university where you went to medical school is the highest honour I can think of.
It's really humbling to win this award. I just do what I find important and what I enjoy doing. I think the most important thing that I've learned along the way is to be honest with myself. Be a bit brave, know when you're not coping with something and speak out, get assistance and get help. I'd like to think over time that women will be accepted for all of our strengths and all of our positives. To all of the teachers, I wasn't always the best student, but I think I did learn something along the way.
It feels really flattering. It's nice to be recognised for the things that I've done. I remember as a kid reading Looking for Alibrandi, and that was a story about a young Italian, and I'm not Italian, but even that her story as a migrant, really resonated with me. It's so important that people see themselves in whatever sort of entertainment they consume, because it kind of just helps you see the importance of your own existence in the world. I used to be someone who was frantically fishing for advice from older people, because I thought if I took their words of wisdom, I would avoid the sort of mistakes that they've made. But I realized actually that the things that have changed me the most were mistakes that I've made on my own terms. It was nothing that someone else could have saved me from.
I'm incredibly honoured to win it, but I'm also slightly embarrassed because there are so many fantastic graduates of UNSW doing really tremendous things for the world, and I feel like all I do is turn up to work each day, and I'm supported by a fantastic group of people at the Reserve Bank. I started here in 1980 and went to university at night time for 2 years, so 3 nights a week, Tuesdays, Wednesdays and Thursdays, and I'd go and work in at the Reserve Bank during the day. And I was fortunate enough to do well enough over those 2 years. The Reserve Bank gave me a scholarship to finish my degree here. The best environment for generation of ideas is where you've got people from different perspectives. So not just all men from one background, not women from all background, but just a diversity of people. For me, dealing with challenges is about keeping calm, going back to first principles and talking to people.
Well, I think it's a massive privilege to even be considered into this group of alumni that we've seen that have won these awards. We met in the Quad. No, where
was it the Quad? No, it would have been Matthews Theatre.
Matthews Theatre, back
at the lecture hall. My name was Rob. His name was Will. And we were the two jigsaw puzzle pieces that didn't quite fit. So we tended to sit at the back of the lecture theatre. We've stuffed up heaps of times. We've said the wrong thing to people. We've hired the wrong people. We've fired the wrong people. We've made the wrong investments. We've made the right investments. I guess it's kind of looking at those things in hindsight. At the time, you think you're making the biggest mistakes, but then we learn from that mistake and we're like, okay, how can we avoid that happening again? And it's really just having that tenacity every day to just stretch beyond what you're doing.